So a free, no pressure in-home estimate. What does that mean?
Desert King Windows, we knock out the weather.
Hi, my name's Jason. I'm owner of Desert King Windows. Today I wanted to explain to you what no free, no pressure in-home estimate is. So I'm inviting one of our top sales guys, Mauricio. Good morning, good morning. So Mauricio, what does a free, no pressure in-home estimate look like?
Well, typically what I like to tell customers is Desert King Windows is a no pressure company because we're here to educate you more than just try to tell you about the window that we sell and everything that we offer and try to make you go with us today or tomorrow or give you a price today and give you later better price. So
we see that a lot actually in the industry where it's like, hey, here's the price right now, but sign today, here it is. We're gonna lower it a little bit, and we're gonna lower it a little bit more, and a little bit more, and that's...
What I think one thing that I do tell customers is no pressure is we recommend you get other quotes. Whether you already have some or you're gonna get more, I think it's always a good idea to get other quotes. That way you can do your comparisons, because getting windows is a big deal. And hopefully when you get windows, it's only a one-time thing, because if you don't buy the right window, you could buy windows all over again and a lot more expensive than the first time. So what I tell customers by no pressure is that I'm gonna tell you about the windows, I'm gonna tell you what we offer, I'm gonna tell you the different options that we are, and then we can talk about what's better for your home. You might even get different installation options like Jason likes to say. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna give you our price. And after that, you'll receive the agreement either later today or tomorrow. And after that, you're gonna compare us to our competitors and see what the difference is. And after that, if you decide to go with us, you'll just sign a DocuSign. If you decide to go with a different company, there's actually nothing wrong with that, but it will definitely not be for a lack of effort on our part because we're gonna give you the best price from the beginning because we expect you to compare us to other people and we have nothing to hide and we are proud of the what we do. So that's what I mean by no pressure.
What would you tell a customer that just had an estimate from somebody who was just really aggressive, wouldn't leave the house, they were in their house for 3 hours. If that customer called in, they were a little apprehensive in having, another sales guy out to their house, what would you tell them?
Well, a lot of times what I feel like that happens is because a lot of companies, you only offer 1 or 2 installation methods, and their goal is for them to give you what they offer and talk bad about everything else and every other installation option. And they want you to go with them because before you find out about the other stuff. And that's why, or maybe the price, you'll find a better price. With us, we're gonna tell you the difference about all 3. In other words, we're not gonna try to persuade you to go to one way or the other because we offer all installation methods. And then that way you could decide and do your homework. Because even after talking to us, it's always a good idea to do good homework and fact check, because nowadays that's very easy to do. So that's why we like to be transparent from the beginning. That way, once you do your homework, there's a very, very high chance that you'll go with us. The reason I say that is because over 50% of our customers are referrals every single month, whether referrals or returning customers. And that's because
the best compliment we have right there.
We're so no pressure that we don't require money down, which I thought it was crazy when I first got hired, but now it's awesome. You don't pay, Jason likes to say, well, you're gonna trust us, we're gonna trust you, and until we deliver on our promises, that's when you pay. So that's a big peace of mind because regardless of where you get windows from, those windows have to get custom built. Even if you buy windows that are not meant for Arizona, they're still gonna have to get custom built. But with us, that's a lot of time for people to hold your money because things could go wrong or unexpected things that are not uncontrollable. With us, once the windows are installed, you'll do a walkthrough with our with the lead installer, and then you hand them over a check, for example, if you're paying by check or whatever payment method you're doing. But there's no pressure on where's my money at either, so definitely no pressure.
I like that. I like that a lot. So if we come out to a house or you show up at a potential customer's house, what kind of things are you showing them?
So first of all, we like to talk about the manufacturers that we offer because there's always, not every house is the same. You have stucco homes, you have block homes, and then we talk about a lot of times the sound because sometimes you can live in a very private neighborhood where you don't hear anything, but then we have customers that live right next to the freeway. One thing that we always do talk about is the material of the windows. Because a lot of these windows, like if you get a regular vinyl window, the sun's gonna beat it up. Because this here in the Valley, we are a little bit different. If you're in other states where it's normal, then you could get away with just getting any window. But here, you do have to be picky what window you offer. So we definitely talk about the material, where our windows are a composite that are reinforced. That way, they do get the lifetime warranty, which we back it up with our own lifetime warranty, which I also think is awesome. But that's something that we talk about. And a lot of other things like the gas and as you can tell right here, there's different types of low-E glass. And we talk about the difference, what each one does and what most customers pick and what I recommend and why.
So this is great. So right now we're showing a bunch of Anlin right here. Of course, we have a few other window options and a few other manufacturers that we work with, but Anlin in particular is just at the top of the line. So that's why we have this one out here right now. But what are some other brands that we carry that you show every day?
Well, so Allen obviously is one of our top manufacturers. Another good manufacturer that I think is a great window and manufacturer as well is Simonton.
Simonton.
And the reason I say that is because Simonton's been around since the 80s, but just like anything, any manufacturer, you have entry, medium, and high. And you have different series of windows. Yep. When you buy a car, you have a 5, 6, 7, whatever series they are. With us, because of the lifetime warranty that we give you, we have to be very picky on what window we offer you. And for example, Simonton, we offer the Daylight Max, which is their 7300 series, and that's their premium window. So to me, Allen is a great window, but Simonton is also a very, very good window that you could trust. And they both come with accidental glass breakage, which is a great thing that we will talk about during that appointment.
Absolutely, absolutely. What about doors? We got a bunch of different brands of doors. What can you tell us which ones we offer here?
So we do offer, for example, every window manufacturer like Simonton and Allen is going to offer patio doors or even swinging doors that you could get. But aside from that, if you want entry doors, we do have like Therma-Tru or Proivia, and they're both very, very good manufacturers. The thing about Desert King Windows is that we're very, very picky who we work with. There's some manufacturers that we used to carry and they're no longer with us because, things change. And if things are not changing for the good, we're not going to continue to be partnered with them. So we're very picky what manufacturers we work with. Windows, Allen and Simonton, top. And then when it comes to doors, Therma-Tru or Proivia are very, very good.
Yep, very, very good. And of course, Windsor as well. You have Windsor for especially patio doors. You got some beautiful patio doors that they have.
Especially if you want wood.
All wood, yep. An aluminum clad on the outside to protect it from all the elements. So all great stuff. Well, Mauricio, I really appreciate you, educating our audience here. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, maybe I'll see them. You never know, right?
Maybe. So
all right, thank you for having me. Have a great day.
We use the best windows, 'cause nothing works better. Desert King Windows, we knock out the weather.